Hello, movie lovers. Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you guys my Blu-ray and DVD shopping guide and reviews for April 20th, 2021. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Remember, you can find affiliate links to purchase these movies down in the description, and using those links does help support the channel. Also remember, everything was provided for review this week. Now, we are a day late this week. I apologize. I like to try to get the videos up on Tuesdays, maybe Mondays, but I had a movie come in late this week. It was a bit of a mix-up, so I wanted to wait till I got that one watched so I could put it in this video. And there isn't a lot to review this week anyway, so it does give me a little more. And to be honest, I don't think I have any new releases for next week, but I do have a couple of titles that I need to catch up on, so I should be reviewing something next week at least. Just so you guys know, it should hopefully be up now, but I am giving away a copy of Death Ranch on my Instagram. Now, it's a bit graphic, so 18 and older only on that giveaway. I also wanted to talk about, you guys probably know, lots of movie collectors out there know that the Blu-Ray.com website is down, and I do a lot of my work kind of based on what they post, and you know, I'm always looking up new releases on there, what's releasing when, and so it could kind of affect me. Like, I don't know, I don't really keep track. Like, I get a lot of emails from studios when stuff's releasing, but I don't necessarily keep track, because then I just go to Blu-Ray.com and see what's coming out, and maybe I'll have to start keeping track, but obviously I haven't been keeping track. So just trying to find a good way to there isn't really any other good website out there that I know of. I've checked a lot of other ones. They're just not that thorough. They list a couple releases or just Blu-rays, or you know, it doesn't seem to be very all-inclusive. So I want to be doing my best. Hopefully they'll get the website back up and there won't really be any kind of interruption, but I'll be doing my best to do keep bringing what I've been doing. But anyways, guys, so first up this week we do have Death Ranch. Now, this one is releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Best Buy $9.99, Target and Walmart no listing. Now, I'm not sure if this one got a Blu-ray release. You guys will have to let me know if you guys see it. Originally they said this was going to be Blu-ray or DVD. Then they told me it was DVD only. Amazon had the Blu-ray listed, but you couldn't order it. I believe they had it listed on Walmart's website. So I decided not to cover it because I wasn't too sure if it was coming out or not. For Digital Media did send me over a copy of Death Ranch for review. I posted an unboxing of this one. If you'd like to check that out, just search for Death Ranch on my channel. So the beginning of this movie, they kind of go through this painstaking process of letting you guys know that this guy just got out of prison. And I didn't really understand why through most of the movie. I was just kind of like, why did they go through that whole thing at the beginning? But it does come back several times later in the movie. So he escapes prison or jail. Maybe he hasn't gone to prison yet. He just escapes the jail. I can't remember exactly, but I believe it's his brother and his sister. I wasn't 100% sure that was his brother. I can't remember what they said, but it was his sister. And they pick him up and they decide to go to their grandfather's cabin. Now, it's supposed to be in this secluded place, and they go there and they just kind of hang out. And when they get there, it's just kind of real weird because they just kind of all go their separate ways. And the guy that picked him up, he just goes off and he starts drinking and dancing. And the one guy is just kind of wandering around. And it just feels real weird because it feels like they didn't know what to do to get to the next part of the story. And it doesn't, you would think, you know, they would all be together, talking, hanging out, doing whatever, maybe drinking together. But that just seemed really odd to me. So then the guy who escaped, he comes across the scene of a bunch of guys wearing white robes and attacking this African-American woman. And not sure what they're going to do. They have a giant cross or something that's burning. So I'm not sure if they were going to like burn her or what, but I don't know if it made sense with the rest of the movie. But it turns out these are like cannibals. So they're in the KKK, but they're cannibals. And at one point, one of the guys says that they believe that black people were just put on Earth for the white people to eat. It's a very disturbing thought. I don't know how you could come up with that. But so basically, they have to try to escape. And they kind of get tortured and sexually abused, and kind of all this stuff happens, and they have to try to escape before they get eaten, I guess. Lots of violence and blood and gore. And I guess this is kind of like a grindhouse movie. And it's kind of like a 70s kind of thing, you know, with the music and the clothes and everything. Just definitely had a 70s kind of vibe to it. There's definitely a few gross out scenes. It's not like ultra realistic looking. Just some of the things they did were just kind of really gross and over the top. But I thought this movie was all right. You know, the acting was decent enough, and you know, they did okay with the special effects. Like I said, they weren't great. The gore didn't look extremely real, and even the blood seemed kind of off. Like it seemed kind of really thin and watery. But I think horror fans, grindhouse film fans, you know, this one will be one to check out for sure. I give this one a 3 out of 5. Next up is the Mortuary Collection. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Target $16.59, Best Buy $19.99, and Walmart $28.95. Also releasing on a DVD, Walmart $9.96, Amazon and Target $14.59, and Best Buy $19.99. RLJE Films did send over a copy of the Mortuary Collection for review. I don't have an unboxing up yet, but hopefully soon it will be up. So this is an anthology style movie about this young lady who sees a help wanted sign at a mortuary and decides, hey, that's where I want to work. So she goes in there, and there's this kind of creepy older guy who is the mortician, and she kind of starts just saying, yeah, I'm gonna work here and all this kind of stuff. And she's like, why don't you tell me some stories? And these stories are obviously the anthology stories about different kind of horror or murder and maybe aliens and just kind of all these different, I think there were 3 or 4 total stories, plus you actually had the story of the mortician. Now, this movie had a great production, great acting, great, I love the color and the set design and just the overall cinematography of the movie. I just love the way it all blended together. I thought it looked great. I thought the stories were pretty good, pretty enjoyable. I think I wasn't as big a fan of the babysitter one. I don't know, I just wasn't huge into that one, but I liked the rest quite a bit, and I definitely like that they integrated the mortuary into the whole story instead of just kind of being a tacked on way to introduce each of the anthology stories. It was actually its own story and had a lot going for it. The ending to me kind of goes all over the place, but overall, I really enjoyed this one. One of the best anthology movies I've seen in a while. I definitely think horror fans should check this one out. I gave it a 4 out of 5. Next up is Memories of Murder. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Best Buy $27.99, Target $39.99, and Walmart no listing. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Best Buy $22.99, Target $29.99, and Walmart no listing. Next up is The Violent Heart. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Target $24.99, Walmart $47, and Best Buy no listing. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Target, and Walmart $19.99. Best Buy no listing. Next up is Annie Get Your Gun. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Best Buy $17.99. Target and Walmart no listing. Now available now, guys. Lionsgate sent over Ancient Aliens Season 13 for review. I did post an unboxing of this. If you like, check that out. Just search for Ancient Aliens on my channel. So if you guys have never seen Ancient Aliens, each episode takes these different topics of possible clues or evidence or links to extraterrestrial life and what it could mean. And they have different kind of specialists on here. And each episode is, I don't know, roughly an hour. And they go over these different topics. And I really enjoy this show. I feel like probably mostly people who, are kind of interested in aliens are going to be really into this. Whether you believe it or not, the information they provide is very interesting. There were a couple that I really enjoyed. Destination Chile was super interesting. They came from Pallades. That one was also very interesting. And The Ultimate Guide to UFOs I found really interesting. A lot of the other ones, I don't know, I didn't get super into. They're all interesting, but those 3 I thought were very good episodes that I really enjoyed. Unfortunately, I feel like overall I wasn't as much into these episodes as I was in some of the other seasons. Still a great show, definitely enjoyed it. It's very high quality, but I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5 just because there weren't quite as many episodes that I got super into in this one. But that's all for this week, guys. I do want to say I got this one baby done from Gravitas Ventures. They never send physical copies, but I got this one. I'll be reviewing this one next week. I haven't opened it yet. I think it's a comedy. I'm not really sure a lot about it. And then I do also have Josie and the Pussycats in Outer Space that I'll be reviewing next week as well. And I do have a couple of digital movies I'll be reviewing, including Ape Canyon, I believe it's called. And there's another one, I can't remember the name. But so I got a couple of reviews I'll be posting this week outside of this video on digital movies I'll be watching probably tonight. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check out those videos, and I'll see you guys next time.